Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I'm Sandman99.
and welcome back to Diablo PC Solo Warrior playthrough.
Yes.
And last time we had a bit of trouble with dungeon level 12 here.
Yeah, that was a lengthy slog just to get through one level.
So I'm already equipped to go down to the next level. I'm hoping we get an all magic level because I'm fully equipped to deal with that. All I have to do is switch to this armor, and we're good. We're golden. But I suppose we'll see what happens.
Well, if it turns out to be those lightning-throwing dragon things, then
Yeah,
it's going to
really
be
hard.
another long, slow, painful process, right?
Yep. Or if it ends up being knights or something. But as you can see too, for the astute viewer, our map isn't fully complete anymore. That's because every time you leave and re-enter a multiplayer game, you lose your map.
Oh.
So, just another funny thing. Okay, welcome to hell.
Again.
Again. And it's going to be pretty dangerous this first little while. I'm just kind of scouting out my surroundings. I'm looking to,
Well, you got a corner there.
yeah. I'm gonna... Oh, I know what it is, too. I should probably turn up the volume on my headset. I'm gonna do that briefly. Oh, it looks like the volume on your headset synced to the volume on my headset.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. You might want to turn the volume on your personal volume control down, so that it's not so loud.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, whoopsie. That's my bad. Because I had the volume adjusted super low earlier because I was watching a video on this machine and it was super loud. I wondered why the volume seemed so quiet today. I guess now we know. Okay, so we got a chest there, and a corner. And that corner is probably a death trap, but only 2 enemies can attack me at once here.
Yeah.
So that's a place that we can possibly throttle them. Assuming we don't get something that is just completely and totally overwhelming as a melee combatant.
Yeah, you can't pick that up.
I
Yeah.
can't, but it'll come in handy soon enough. Okay, we've got another staircase to the south of us. And this guy. Who's a dead guy. This is one of these situations where that corpse blocks that corner.
Uh-huh.
I can't actually get in. Oh, no, I can get into it, but I can't get into the tile beside it. Which means this tile and this tile, right, are the hostile tiles for that particular square. So we've only got one way to go. Whatever the hell is over here, we have no choice. We have to deal with it. Okay, that's really bad. That's really, really bad.
You got acid spitters.
Yeah, but they're the worst kind. We're gonna need a sword for this. Yeah. Throw that down on the floor. That was really unfortunate that those guys have to be here, because they're extremely dangerous. And we don't have a weapon of speed that happens to be bladed. They're, again, another enemy type with a very, very high attack rate.
Yep. I'm surprised I didn't think you would encounter those this far down.
Yep. They're the highest level ones that you can encounter, and these are the toughest version of them. If they get us into a corner, they probably could kill us. And we have Black Knights. That's actually not so bad. I'm going to try fighting one without stone cursing it to see if we can actually stand up to them. Yeah, they're not so bad. They can hit me through my block, so that's something, but they're not so bad. Black Knights aren't so bad. It's the Blood Knights that you want to watch out for.
Wow, there's a whole whack of them there now. Ooh.
Okay, we're not going to do 3-on-1. Damn it, they keep moving around and making me stone curse the same guy twice. I hate that. Damn it. Happened again. It's just the way they move. There. Problem solved. There. Another thing is, too, is enemies regenerate. And so if I partially kill one of these guys and then run away, then they'll regenerate all their hit points and I have to basically kill them all over again.
Oh.
So that's something else to be memorative, or to remember and to be cautious of. We also still have that flail of speed on the ground here. Still right there. That'd probably be more effective for the Blood Knights, but we don't have enough room for all this crap.
I do now.
That means, though, I can probably deposit the obsidian mail here back in storage. I don't even think we're going to get a boss monster on this level. It's just going to be the lava maws, which are extremely dangerous, and the black knights, which are really not that bad. Thankfully, they're not very good at on their defense, right? So if I can get the first hit in, I can just stun lock the crap out of them until they're dead. And that's why we invested so many damn points into strength.
Yeah, the Tristram Health Club made lots off you, hey?
Yep. But we're still not taking any chances here. We're still gonna, especially because we have nowhere to retreat to right now, we're still gonna use our stone curse and push forward at a snail's pace here. I've always loved the way the Black Knights look, man. They're a cool looking enemy. Probably my favorite enemy out of any video game I've ever played.
Well, I don't know. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 here the last couple of days again. And
yep.
That one is actually, visually, it's pretty good.
I'd imagine so. Technology's come quite a ways since 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our armor still doesn't cut it, but obviously these guys, they attack much slower than the lightning guys did.
Yeah.
Freeze a mid-walking animation.
It was empty. No traps, no treasure.
Well, it's always better to be on the safe side. Don't tell me this idiot doesn't know how to walk around the corner. See that? That's why I say they're dangerous. Because they actually attack very fast.
Yeah.
If one of them gets us into a corner, or two of them, we're dead.
Ow.
Yeah, we need more dexterity, for sure. Studded leather armor. It's not going to help. Oop, I just went and wasted a mana potion there.
Oh well, you have lots. Ooh.
It's okay. Okay, I guess we're gonna kill this guy first. Having difficulty hitting this guy. Ow. Dick. Stopped him mid-swing. chain lightning. It's not useful, but we could sell it. At my spell level, I probably wouldn't even succeed at pissing enemies off because it would miss.
Huh.
I just don't have enough magic casting ability to be effective with it in any capacity. The only spells I can cast effectively are Town Portal, Healing, Firewall, and Stone Curse. That's because none of those spells rely on your magic chance to hit ability, which I think is equivalent to your magic stat. So, like, minus 40%. Which means that I can't hit any of these guys with magic, practically. Okay, Black Knight, Black Knight.
Ooh. I think you waited a little bit overly long there.
Yeah, I might have been a little bit too aggressive there.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll kind of string these guys out a little. We have a little bit of room to maneuver, so it's okay. Things are less dire than they were. A regular long battle bow. Well, we haven't picked up anything else of value yet, so...
Yeah, these guys don't seem to drop a whole lot in the way of gold, hey?
Well, Black Knights can spawn on level 12, level 13, and... one spawns, like one singular Black Knight due to a bug spawns on dungeon level 16. They're the weakest of the knights. And knights aren't really all that scary because they don't have a super high attack rate. They do have a very high chance to hit and they do a lot of damage. And they have very high armor class. And they have a lot of hit points, but they don't attack super fast. So if one hits you, you can probably escape and get away from them. It's mostly just they're stupidly tough to kill. Got a bit of a branching path here. Sure wish my dexterity was higher, though. See, by this point, I actually wouldn't be blocking anything if I only had 60 dexterity, right?
Yeah. Well, you just took an unnecessary hit there.
Well, I wanted to see what was coming. That's why I didn't move. But what is coming is serious trouble, so we're just gonna run away. And run all the way back here, and even try to stand up here so that we can see them ahead of time. Unless they went and got stuck around that corner again. They seem to have trouble navigating that one corner on the map. At least our chance to hit is still doing fine. Oh, this sucks. Getting blocked like that sucks.
So did you just walk through a puddle of acid?
Yeah, well, I wasn't really too concerned about it. We're very magic resistant now, so... See, knights are the types of enemies that will struggle to hit. That's a lot of guys. Shit. Let's, get way the fuck back to our safe spot. And we're gonna go back to town. We're not even gonna mess around with that.
Oh well, if you store that one set of armor you're not going to use, then you'll have more room to carry more potions.
Indeed. Actually, I should go do that now. Because the thing is, I could get more damage resistance against the ranged attacks of those guys by wearing that armor. But, it's not really going to make much of a difference for their melee attacks, right? Oh, look, we have a crown of, like, plus 20 magic. That's a thing. We have a helmet that gives us plus magic yet?
Don't know.
I don't think we do. So now we do. We actually have a helmet that gives us plus magic and lightning resistance. Which could be useful.
Yeah, where was that last time when you needed it?
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of how these things go. So I have 62 mana right now. I think that's enough for a Stone Curse. 54? Yeah, it is. So we don't have to go worry about buying another potion for that. I did forget to check Griswold's shop at the beginning of this. But it doesn't look like he has anything that can help us. All of his stuff is pretty crap and pretty grim. As usual. Just gotta give the middle finger to him, man. Never here to help us when we need him. I'm also gonna drop that flail on the ground.
Oh,
because
you don't think the fast attack is better?
It's not, because the lava maws are animal type enemy, so they're resistant to blunt damage.
Oh.
And the knights, if I'm gonna 1v1 them, I need the chance to hit from the sword. Because I can't hit them with not the sword. So instead we'll go over to Adrian, we'll buy a shitload of mana potions. And we'll do it this way. Make sure my gear's still in good shape. My helmet could use a couple repairs, but I want to wait a little longer before I repair it.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
See, does she have any books? She's got an elixir of magic. We'll probably buy that. No books, though. Dragon Staff of Firewall. It's not useful, though. Sell the Scroll of Stone Curse that I picked up. Sell the Scroll of Chain Lightning that I picked up, too. And keep buying more mana potions. Almost looks like I'm going to need to go and grab another gold pile. But I think this will be enough for now. We're 3 inventory slots short. I guess it doesn't really matter.
No.
The Elixir of Magic was kind of an unplanned purchase anyways.
As long as you've got a town portal scroll.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of drew a couple too many guys.
Looks like they didn't really follow you all the way around, though.
Thankfully. Here comes a knight. If we had a higher chance to hit, we could hit these guys 100% of the time and just never let them attack us. But unfortunately, we don't. Okay, but there were like 5 lava maws chasing us, so I want to be a little cautious.
They can't hit you behind that, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's like a wall. Right? That little wall. Unlike in the caves where we couldn't see through walls, we can see through walls again. Because we have these semi-transparent walls again. And actually on this wall, you can actually see the little holes that they left to make it look transparent, eh?
Uh-huh.
Especially with all the enemies sitting behind them and everything. Which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know why the cave walls aren't transparent. They're just not. You could say, like, maybe it's because the cave walls are super thick, but I actually still think it was an oversight since every other type of wall in the game is transparent. There are also some bugginess with wall textures and things like that in the caves as well, so... Two more? Three more. Well, if they don't follow, though, I guess it's fine.
Well, that one did.
Yeah, I'll just take care of him, and then we can worry about the others. And now we're going to solo a knight instead. Those two lava maws. The thing is, they're not very smart, right?
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like demon dogs, right? And so they're probably like running back and forth in this corner here over and over again. Kind of like that.
Yep.
I actually want to kill the lava maw before I take on the knights. Or I want to take on the knights without the lava maw present. I think the lava maw is a little faster than the knights. See, you take one step and then there like 5 guys are around, right?
Yep. They're everywhere.
Come on, let me kill this one guy.
Time to stone curse.
Yes, I killed the one guy.
Oh, I heard something drop there too.
Yep. That was some kind of metal armor.
Well,
Another type of metal armor.
Yeah.
So we got splint mail. And then what was the other one? Just a regular breastplate. We'll pick that up later to sell. Fund my mana potion addiction. Always forgetting my hotkeys. Because I gotta reset them every single time I enter the game too. Like these F5 style hotkeys.
Yeah.
They get reset every time you join a game as well. But as a general rule, I like healing on F5. And then I like an attack spell on F6, an attack spell on F7, and town portal on F8. That's just how I like to do it. And then it's easy to remember where you've got everything when you go to pick a spell. But a long time ago, I got into the habit of putting something like Firewall on F6. So part of the reason why I'm always switching between like Stone Curse and Firewall here, even though I'm never casting Firewall, is because I'm not used to that yet. But I want my most commonly cast spell on F6, because I'm going to need it like every encounter. Look at that, these guys have 451 hit points.
Wow.
We have 228 hit points. So they have more than double our hit point total. Well, no, they have almost double our hit point total. Double our hit point total, I think, would be 456. But close enough. They have close enough to double our hit point total. That being said, I think these guys are worth decent experience at least.
Yeah? Are you likely to level up before the end of this time through?
I hope so. Otherwise, I'll have to do a little bit of grinding in order to get to level 30 before we can do Hell difficulty.
And how are you going to do that?
You walk down into Hell on normal difficulty and you kill Lazarus over and over again.
Oh.
And the reason you do that is because you don't get better drops by playing on a higher difficulty. You get the exact same drops no matter what difficulty you're on.
Oh.
Which is part of why we haven't had an equipment upgrade all game long. In case you were wondering about that.
I don't know. Like I said, I've never played this on more than just the default difficulty level, so...
Well, part of the thing that drives the game's difficulty is all of the bugs related to drop code and things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I stoned him back to back. That's always nice.
Of course, I've never played the PC version of this game either, so...
Well, at least in terms of the drop code and everything, the PlayStation version is the same. We are at a point where we will start to possibly see equipment upgrades. Which is a thing. That's nice. It would be nice to get some equipment upgrades. Ooh, ow. That is bad. We're very lucky there. I thought that guy would be stoned a little longer.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't do, like, some kind of a save every now and then, so that if you die here, you don't end up having to play a whole bunch of this all over again.
Well, there's two reasons for that. The first is, there is no saving in multiplayer.
Oh.
And secondly, if I die, you see this blacked out thing that says restart in town?
Yeah.
I would actually have to restart in town without any of my equipment and walk back down and try to get it back. Because all of my equipment would still fall off my body when I die. That's why your equipment falls off your body when you die in the PlayStation version.
Oh.
Because it did in the PC version when you were playing multiplayer. And the goal was to make you walk back down and pick it back up off your own corpse. Now you know.
Because the cloning chamber opens up and just releases another version of you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. That's a lot. That's a lot of guys. I do apologize, viewers, but these things are so dangerous I really don't want to take on more than like one or two of them at a time.
Yeah, well, you know, this might be another one, a single level episode at this rate.
Well, I did almost die already this episode. We kind of casually glossed over the fact that I almost died. But that's because it's going to be a somewhat casual thing on this level of difficulty, right? You're going to almost die quite a lot.
Actually, you know, from playing Champions of Norath a little bit recently, one of the things that I liked better about that game than this one is the fact that your health and your mana can regenerate slowly over time.
Yeah. Well, as long as you don't play a barbarian. If you play a barbarian, you don't regenerate mana.
Well, I thought you regenerated mana by killing enemies or something.
You do.
Yeah.
So it's mana stealing instead of anything else, but you still regenerate health as a barbarian. The reason I bring that up is because I play a barbarian in that game. Oh, you know, what a surprise.
Yeah, generic guy.
Yeah, I just want him to come a little closer because I know that other lava maw is around the corner, and I don't want to piss him off. I don't want to create a connection of line of sight because then they'll be able to navigate out of that corner. See? Those guys don't hit very hard, though. They don't hit hard enough to stun lock me, which is nice. That's probably why I survived that encounter with the knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. is the lava maws don't hit me hard enough to kill me. If the lava maws could hit me hard enough to kill me, I would have died there. Guaranteed.
Well, there's quite a variety of those things in this game. It seems like you start seeing them fairly early on. And if you can still encounter versions of them this far up the game in the game, then
yeah, this is the last version of them. They only spawn on dungeon level 13 as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong about that, but, you know, everybody can check Jarl's guide. That guide I'm always referencing.
well, that one dropped something.
Rags.
Rags of invulnerability.
I wish. Actually, that's something that you could argue is possibly an improvement in Diablo 2, is that you can find lower level armor with very, very high armor classes late in the game, because magic enchantments for armor class are a little bit stronger. Right? You don't have to wear the absolute heaviest armor in the game in order to get a viable endgame armor class. And your character abilities are more such that you can compensate for that kind of thing. You're not as armor dependent as you are here. Yeah, we're playing patty cake or something, right? His turn, my turn.
Yep.
This room is going to be a mirror of this room. Hell levels tend to be symmetrical. So this room and that room are going to be mirrors of each other. Just an interesting little fact. Now, they won't be perfectly symmetrical, but they tend towards symmetry, is what I'm saying. See, if your blood was made of acid, imagine how much fucking heartburn you'd have all the time.
Yeah. Well, except that you'd probably be built for it, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't bother you.
Some barrels up there that I missed. But I guess I was really focused on clearing out this bottom room here. See, the best part is, I'm pretty sure you don't need chance to hit when you stone curse an enemy, too. Because,
I don't know, I noticed that you do miss sometimes.
Well, just because it doesn't play a sound effect doesn't mean I didn't miss, but there's kind of like a max sound effect playback rate in this game.
Oh.
So, you know, even if I were to hit an enemy over and over and over again every single time, they won't make a sound effect every single time.
I see.
It's like every third hit or so, if I'm swinging constantly and hitting all the time, every third hit or so will not play a sound effect. I'm gonna pick up that magic sword instead. I don't really care about the breastplate that much.
Well, you never know. Maybe it'll be a fast attack sword with a buff to hit or something.
Yeah, well, that's actually really what we need. Fast attack weapon with a very high chance to hit. Meteoric Saber of Haste.
Okay, you placed your order.
Three knights. Okay, well, they're getting hung up on each other, so maybe I can stand around this corner and take on one or two. Or not.
Nope.
Okay, we're just gonna back up now that we've killed one. Yeah, we just stone cursed that guy off screen, by the way.
Yeah.
There's like a radius for like where your targeting is for that spell.
Yeah, it seems like it's pretty much automatic targeting, eh?
Yeah, just about. You just kind of have to be like separated enough for the game to distinguish that you're targeting a different enemy and not the same enemy twice. Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of creep forward here. Oh, I tried to move it out of the way of that one, but oh well. See, it's a good thing we got that indestructible shield.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going to try to move up into this room. If I can. This level's overall going fairly smoothly for what we've encountered. Okay, we got our kill. We'll pull back now, that's a lot of knights. I have a difficulty hitting that guy because I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, I guess we're doing it this way. Any drops?
Nope, looks like they were not dropping anything.
Well, that is what it is.
Almost time for another trip to town.
Yeah, well, we can go and pick up that breastplate again. Might as well min-max our trips to town, right?
Yeah.
I bet you that the left side here, which I was kind of encroaching on, is probably a hallway that goes up and around.
Are you standing in that puddle of acid?
Yep, and that's intentional, because I don't want to be moving when that thing gets near me, or else he'll get a free hit on me for melee.
Oh.
Kind of like an attack of opportunity, you could say. Because you can't block and move at the same time. And that's why you see me freeze up and just kind of stand there and let them come to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. But if we push a little further, maybe we can find something else to pick up before having to go back. Or a couple more knight friends. See there, I tried to cast that in anticipation with that guy coming towards us. So that he would be right next to me when I finished the cast. As long as their attacks don't sync up, I feel fairly safe around knights. It's when their attacks sync up and they attack at the same time. Because you can only block one of those attacks at a time, and the other one will guaranteed hit you. That's what you have to be cautious about. Come on, don't make me go back to town empty-handed. Give me one more. One more drop.
Yeah, it seems like those guys hardly ever drop anything, eh?
Most enemies don't. Okay, that's too many.
You're outnumbered a little there now.
That's too many, so maybe we will go back to town now. It is what it is. We did our best there. We got pretty far. I guess, you know, might not have been able to pick up one more item anyways. But it is what it is.
Ooh.
friend. Stay a while.
Well, that would be nice if we were a rogue.
Massive bow of lightning.
Yep.
Plus 99% damage. Wow. See, you never pick up that good stuff for your class, though, right? You always pick up stuff for other classes. It seems like.
It's just kind of how it goes. So none of this stuff is super useful. Even this blade, I think, won't do that much damage. Right, it does less damage than our knight's sword there. So, all of this stuff can be sold. Because none of it is useful.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
So we'll sell the brutal blade. Sell the mail of deflection, that gives us lots of money. Sell the breastplate. Sell the saber of vampires. Sell the massive bow of lightning. Because what we need is chance to hit. We just plainly need chance to hit. More chance to hit. And I could buy that diamond helm to make Griswold refresh his shop, or I could go check out what Wirt has. Which probably isn't a bad idea.
Nah, he isn't going to have anything. He never does.
He might have something. You don't know. He might have something. I'm hoping he has something. The problem is, too, I seem to feel like Wirt sells more weapons than he sells armors. Maybe that's just because there's more types of weapons in the game than there are armors? I don't know.
Over here.
Axe of Haste. Wow, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, see? He doesn't have anything.
Well, you know what? Eventually we'll be level 29 and his shop will reset and then we can try again. Assuming we don't have to rejoin the game by then, which it looks like we will. We probably won't get to level 29 for a couple more dungeon levels yet. I'd actually be surprised if we hit level 30 on this run. I had intended to do this without grinding, because normally you can at least hit level 30 through a set of full playthroughs, but it's not unheard of to have some variance in the amount of experience that you gain. So, you know, I don't know.
Before you drop all that gold off, go and buy your potions.
Well, I'm going to drop some of it off, but I'm going to, like, take, like, a certain amount to Adria, just in case she has elixirs. Looks like I might need to do some repairs on my gear soon. Oh, and there's a thing I forgot to do. I forgot to give you the zoom on that screen there.
It doesn't matter. I can see what's going on anyway.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Okay, so we got Elixir of Strength, so we'll buy that. And that will be... Didn't increase our damage any, though.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
No new books. Nothing good there. We'll buy all the mana potions. Inventory's full, but we'll drop that, drink that.
I sense a soul
Buy 2 more mana potions. Just all the mana potions all the time.
Yep. Every last one.
This is what a warrior's inventory looks like.
You should just drag her along with you.
Yeah, well, you know, you'd think, but no, she's not that helpful, because she can't restore your mana like Pepin can restore your health.
No, but she could carry all of her stock with her, and then you could, you know, like, she can just get her to push a wheelbarrow or something behind you.
Yep. Well, I'm going to take a sip of my drink here before we head back down. Here we go.
Well, and here comes the
army, the legion.
The knights. Ugh.
Oh, I'm going into an unexplored area there. Gotta be careful. That's why I usually have the map up at all times.
Yeah.
Just to prevent issues like that.
Wow, you got lots and lots of enemies here now. And you...
Okay, I killed the dangerous one, which is that spitter.
Well, I don't think you got the one you wanted there.
No, but I got 2 of them, which is important, because I can do 2, I can't do 3. That time I got the same one twice.
Huh.
Same
And
one
again,
twice. It's
and
only
again.
when they move forward, right?
Yeah.
That's what causes it. Oh, that guy must have been half dead.
Oh.
Well, that's why they call it a chance to block, right? I'm not
Yep.
guaranteed to block. And this guy has hit me over and over again through my chance to block. We really do need to level up. These guys are probably like level 40 something now, so we're gonna suffer like a penalty to our chance to block that is fairly significant against them. Just because of that. Just because of the level disparity. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just that studded leather armor again. It can stay there. I don't want it. Not that it will make much of a difference anyways. But yeah, that's why I when I'm playing this by myself and not recording this, I play with the map up all the time, so you don't run into an area like that and get yourself killed. Because that's very much what could have happened there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just kill him first. As long as we get two, I don't really care which two. As long as I don't have to fight multiple at once. That's the only goal. And with the number of Black Knights that we've killed here, I must have had a double spawn of them or something. Okay, we're gonna back off.
Oh, something just dropped there.
I saw it. It looked like a ring. I didn't hear it, though. But we do need more rings. Guess another thing too, sometimes the spit can ricochet off you and land in a space near you. Ooh, a helm. It's probably not anything worth noting, but it's a magic pickup.
Oh, it's a magical helmet?
Yep. Anything down in the corner here? Nope. Wonder if the top half of this level is a mirror of the bottom half. It looks like it, see?
Mm-hmm.
There and there. Hell levels have a lot of symmetry in them.
Yeah. Well, you've only covered about half of this level so far. So this is turning into another one of those hit and run kind of things, right?
It certainly can, yes. Down south. Remember to go down south. Ooh, that's trouble. We want to get out of that. Or kill this one first. But it's not so bad if you have a decent amount of combat experience and you are familiar with how to handle these enemies. And you're familiar with how they attack, which you can get that familiarity if you pay close attention to normal difficulty. Obviously I have it, because I've been playing this game for years. But, you know, then it's not so bad. You kind of figure out how you want to take these engagements, and you can just power through them one at a time. The main difficulty is really at the start of the level when you have that staircase and you only have one direction to go.
Yeah.
You could walk in around that room and then like 5 enemies are there and it's just like, well, you're dead. Right? And there's just nothing you can do about it.
Well, starting to get mixed and groups now, hey?
Yeah, well, it's just a coincidence of the spawns, right? That was a sword. A magic sword.
A magic curved sword.
Yep. Well, they have curved swords, don't you know?
Yeah.
Curved swords. Took your sweet ass time getting here, man.
And actually in Skyrim, you know, those vanilla scimitars?
Yep.
Of all the steel-based weapons, one-handed weapons, those were one of the best ones, actually. I don't know if you've ever tried smithing one of those up, but they're a better weapon than a regular steel sword is.
For the most part, actually, when I was sticking to like steel-based equipment, I'd grab like a Skyforged steel sword or a Dawnguard Warhammer or something.
Yeah.
Those are also pretty good.
But still, if you didn't happen to
have one of those at
the time, because occasionally when you see those Alec here guys harassing that that woman, you know, that they think is the missing
yep
you know, person for whatever reason. Occasionally, if another encounter spawns near there and they get involved in it, some of those guys can get killed and then you can loot their bodies, right?
Yep.
And much to my surprise, it turns out that they're the scimitars that those guys carry are actually one of the best one-handed steel weapons in the game, short of Skyforged steel or something, right?
Well, the Red Guards are a warrior culture. Look at that clown.
He's just hanging around the corner there.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think they were waiting for you. He was there as bait, right?
Basically.
He was bait. It's like, yeah, we're going to wait for him to come in and go after you. You're going to be the bait, okay?
At least I had the sense to stone curse him first.
Uh-huh. They'll be like, why do I have to be the bait? You be the bait. Are they actually going to follow you that far?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, again, they're not the smartest enemies in the world. Sometimes they get stuck, sometimes they get lost.
A magic bow.
Yeah, just a longbow, though. It's probably crap. We do actually have a unique bow that gives chance to hit, though.
Yeah.
Which is helpful.
Well, that's one thing that I think is a drawback to playing this type of game, is that you don't get all of the cool side quests and stuff.
Yeah. And actually some of the uniques that you get in single player are quite strong. Like, there's a quest called, or for Locked On, where you're trying to free his soul from hell.
Yeah.
And in return, he gives you a unique helmet called the Veil of Steel.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that is probably the best heavy helmet you can get in the game, right? Because it has a ridiculous plus 60% armor value rating, and the base armor in it is like 15, so it gives you like really good armor. And then I think it does like plus 15 to strength and plus 15 to vitality. And it also gives you a little bit of magic resistance as well. It's like a really, really good piece of equipment.
Well, see, lots of those side quests, too, you can sort of level farm by going and doing those, too, right?
Well, they don't give you any extra experience for completing the quest. But what they do is they give you like a fixed encounter zone, and if you're on a particularly light enemy level, it guarantees you a certain number of enemy spawns, I suppose.
Yeah. But a lot of them also give you access to
a magic item.
A good magic item of some sort,
yeah.
Too. Right.
Unfortunately, most of them kind of lose their usefulness once you hit Nightmare difficulty.
Yeah, well,
but
the thing is, though, when you're playing for the first time through, well, Arcane's Valor is pretty good armor.
Yeah, it's the best armor you could get by dungeon level 5.
Yeah.
Ow.
And it lasts for a while, right? Like, it's still useful for a time.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, I like to play the rogue character, or did when I played this game. And, you know, like weapons like the Needler, I mean, that was an awesome weapon, right?
Yep, you can still find that one. We could actually have that drop at any time now. But I think it's still a somewhat rare drop, so, yeah. You know, unique weapons aside, I mean, I didn't expect to find Flesh Stinger or whatever the hell that bow that I found is. Oh, look at me miss now. Miss, miss, miss.
Yep.
Miss, miss, miss.
I guess you just gotta swing the sword really fast and just keep working at it, hey?
Yeah.
It just costs you some resources. Uh-oh.
Yep, we need to pull back. That dog will follow nice and close. At least until he decides he wants to stop and spit.
Yeah.
Got the same guy twice again. Hate that so much. Never give an enemy a fair chance.
Yep. Hey, that's my slogan. Right? Never give an enemy a fair chance. And that's why I try to sneak up on them and kill them from behind.
Well, there's no such thing as a stealth attack in this game.
No.
Well, technically, I suppose you could say there is, but there's no way I'll be able to demonstrate it in this playthrough.
Well, there's no really sneak mechanism in this game, right?
If you can reduce your light radius to like minus 80% or minus 100%, enemies can't see you.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't see them either. Oh, I just stoned the same guy twice. It has to do with their movement pattern, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, my sword.
You need to fix your sword?
I need to fix my sword.
Uh-oh.
There.
What are you going to do when that durability of that sword gets so low that it's almost not fixable anymore?
It won't happen before we complete Hell difficulty.
Oh.
I mean, I fixed it 3 times now. Because the base durability on a Claymore is 36. So I fix it 3 times now.
How much do you lose each time you fix it,
though? It's dependent on a whole formula thing that I think has to do with your strength and your character level and all sorts of other things.
Oh.
But because I have a very high strength and very high dexterity and I'm a decent character level and other things, it's usually like 1 point, maybe 2. There was another lava maw who didn't follow.
That's okay if he most politely lets you kill those other 2 guys first, then That's all right. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm indifferent to that. There's 4 of those guys.
Yep.
Shit, wrong place. Okay, that's bad.
Ooh. Whoa,
We're dead.
whoa. Well, stone curse them or something.
We're dead. Oh, we're not dead.
Oh, okay. Well,
We escaped. We got lucky. Lucky.
that was close.
Yep, we're still not of it yet. I'm gonna go up to level 12 here. That's what I meant when I said that they were extremely dangerous, and if 2 of them got near me, I'd probably die. So we're gonna go up here, and that went all of our rejuvenation potions. I was trying to save those, but it's better to not die.
Yep. Not dying is good.
Yeah, each of those probably have a 90+% chance to hit us. So we basically survived that on
Hello,
luck.
my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Oh look, a ring of precision. That'll increase our block rate. What is our block rate right now?
As long as you're not already wearing something that's better, like that resist all ring.
Well, actually, it might be better to have the precision, because this is mostly an all-physical level.
What ails you, my friend?
Still have to drink that regardless. Sell the Bow of Magic, sell the Sword of Blood, sell the Helm of the Tiger. Fortunately, they didn't break our helmet there. We'll just repair that.
Well, what can I do for you?
Bow of Sorcery, Helm of the Tiger, Sword of Blood. Alright, the main problem is, most of our hit points come from this ring.
Yeah. Like I said, it might be tough to give up something, right?
Well, I can give up that for 114 dexterity and more chance to hit. At least until we get to the next dungeon level.
What ails you, my friend?
And our armor is fine for now. 20 points more durability on it.
I sense a soul in search of
Okay.
answers.
Book of Holy Bolt. That's not useful. Do we know Holy Bolt, actually?
You must.
Yes, I do.
I sense a
So we don't
soul
need
in
that.
search of answers.
That's the only reason I would buy that book, is just in case we didn't know it.
Oh, you're not expecting to encounter any more undead in the future?
The only enemy that can be affected by Holy Bolt by this point in time is Diablo.
Yeah, but what about for the next playthrough? Won't it improve your skill in that spell anyway?
I won't be able to cast or have a chance to hit effective enough to actually hit things with it.
Oh.
I sense a soul in search of answers. I sense a soul in search of answers.
Oh. Well, you've got all set up again. Look at you multitasking.
Yep.
Need like a little stand that you can put that thing on in front of you or something.
Okay, instead of going... Well, I have a town portal there. I wonder where that leads.
That goes back to, remember you just immediately went up one level to escape those two things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you go back there, it'll put you back to where you were.
Which isn't where I want to be.
Why not?
Because I don't want to deal with those 5 guys in that staircase room. So we're going to try going down the other side. Kind of makes you wonder why there's a fucking pit to hell behind Pepin's house.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. It's this room again.
It put you back to the same place anyway?
No, it put me to the north of the area I was trying to clear.
Oh. So now you're in an unexplored area again?
But not by much.
Oh.
See, there's one.
Yeah.
Looks like most of the rest of this room was already cleared out. Just that group of lava maws was basically probably all packed into a corner or something.
Uh-huh.
So now we've connected with explored area again. But that's why we walked all the way down through the caves before starting the recording here.
Oh.
Instead of just coming down that way, it's so that we can approach this level from multiple angles and have a couple of different escape routes. In the future, though, we won't have that option, so I need to avoid staircasing enemies like that. I just wasn't paying attention on the map to where I was.
So, is this the last level where you will encounter those things?
Yes. Thankfully. And most, not all, but most enemies on Hell have somewhat slower attack rates. So even though they'll have a much higher percentage chance to hit me, they'll be far less likely to stun and block me like this. Of course, that's assuming that I can block them, which I may not be able to. Even with the plus 16 dexterity, they can still hit me through my block. I'm just gonna route around here and make sure none of them else were here.
Yep, I think you got them all.
So now it's just the, this room itself that needs clearing. There's going to be nothing in the vicinity of the staircase, but there could be something at the far end of the room. And like I said, there was going to be no bosses on this level, because there's no Lava Maw boss, and there's no Black Knight boss on this level. It's on level 12 that the Black Knight boss can spawn, and I believe his name would be Lion Skull the Bent. Oop, what was that? Item on the ground? Potion of mana? Oh, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
It's a non-existing...
It's a non-existing item.
It's an illusory potion of mana.
That's right.
It's like that lamp that you... or lantern that you can't pick up, right?
Yeah, well, in this game, it's because of a lag issue that I can't pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in Skyrim, it's because it's a static item that I can't pick it up.
So you finally managed to clear this area all out?
Yeah, by the looks of it, and I don't know how much time we ended up taking for that. We checked the time there.
We're a bit over an hour.
Are we actually?
Yes, we are. We're at
Wow.
almost an hour and 10.
Wow, that took a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, viewers, but I can't help how long these encounters come, and we did almost die today, so, you know, if you enjoy that kind of excitement.
Yeah, that was close. Even I was a little bit worried.
Ah, we're fine.
Oh well, so you're gonna call it here?
Yes, I think this will end up being the end of it. What I'm gonna do is buy like a couple more mana potions, and then I'll already be set to go down to the next level. Actually, what I probably want to do is go pick up that armor again.
In case you need it?
Yes, and...
What are you going to,
I don't need this blue ring for now, so I'll drop it. I'll drop some of these potions off. And go pick up that armor again.
In case you meet magic enemies.
Yes. Because you want to be able to switch immediately, even if you're just going to come back to town and pick up that flail anyways. Which is probably what I'll end up doing if we get an all-magic spawn.
So, what purpose do these other guys like the Innkeeper serve in the game if you don't get any side quests from them now?
I mean, we could talk to him and he would talk to us about stuff. In fact, I think if you talk to him at the start of the game, which we haven't talked to him, he'd give us the intro dialogue before you hit level 1.
Okay, so basically they serve no purpose. They're just there as window dressing.
Let's see if he's going to give it to us.
Greetings, good
Nope.
master. Welcome to the tavern.
Oh yeah, you can ask him about gossip and things like that.
He was always getting into trouble.
Yeah.
And it's no surprise what happened to him. He probably went fooling about someplace that he shouldn't have been. I feel sorry for the boy, but I don't abide the company that he keeps.
Yeah, okay. So they don't really offer anything for sale or...
That's right. It's just the healer, Griswold, Wirt, and Adria, which offer things for sale. And actually there was even an NPC, Tremaine the Priest, who was cut from this game, I believe.
Oh.
But he would normally be, like, right there.
I see.
In some of the mods and stuff, that's where mods and stuff put him. He didn't have a purpose either, but sometimes people use him to make a stash, or sometimes in some mods people use Jillian to make a stash, so that you can stash items instead of having to drop them on the ground like this. So, yeah. And then her name gets changed from Jillian the Barmaid to Jillian the Stasher. Just kind of a nice little quirk.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, I suppose that will be it then for this, because it's going to take me much longer probably to clear the level 14 if it's going to be a physical level. The thing is, if we get a magic level, I'll be able to clear it very quickly. If we get a physical level, it's going to be a slow grind just like this was, because physical enemies are the things that are most dangerous to me now. Because I just don't have the armor class or equipment in order to be able to stand up to them physically.
Yep. Okay, well, I guess until next time.
I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one. And hello again, everyone. I'm just going to add a little bit of a addendum to the episode here, because I always come back in and check Griswold's shop a couple of times before I shut everything down, in order to see if he can have a armor upgrade for us, because our armor is really dreadful. If we go into hell difficulty with an armor class like that, we're going to get totally killed. And
What can I do for you?
I was lucky enough that Griswold is selling this awesome plate, which is armor 45 and plus 148% armor. Now, that's not the best that we could get, by far, but it will help. And it will hopefully at least get us through nightmare mode. So, I just wanted to record that I'm buying this, so next time when I have a increased armor, right, instead of having this blessed plate, we'll have that awesome plate. Right? So,
What can I
yeah.
do for you?
Oh, look at that. A blessed helm just went and replaced it. We're going to buy that too. Wow. You know, I didn't expect this to be like a multiple equipment shopping thing. I think I'll sell my blessed plate there too. Because we've got the awesome plate.
What can I do for you?
So we'll sell the blessed plate because it's inferior in every way. And we'll use the funds from that to buy the blessed helm. Because that's going to be a armor class 30 helmet. Oh, a saintly helm. Oh! Okay, we definitely got to buy that now. Because that's going to be probably the same armor class and more hit points. So... okay. This is kind of turning into an awkward equipment shopping
what
thing.
Can I do for you?
But I guess that's okay.
Well,
We'll buy it
what can I do
anyways.
for you?
Saintly Helm of the Lion. Boom. So which one of those is better anyways? Blessed Helm is 164 with that on. We're 159 with that on, so we lose a bit. But we get the extra hit points, so I think it's probably worth it. Right? As opposed to the 150 we get with the dexterity. So, I don't know. Because then we can equip this dexterity ring. And now we can have 161 and more dexterity again. We're still a little bit short on dexterity. But, yeah. So if you're wondering where all our gold went, that's where all our gold went. And I can probably sell some of this other crap off now. like that Mail of Precision, and other things like that. But I just wanted to make this little addendum here, just to show you guys what I was doing
Whoa, what can I
and
do
what was
for you?
going on. Mail of Precision. There. So we're a little bit hard up on gold now, but I think we still have some by Adria and other things like that, so it's not the end of the world. And we did get a big armor upgrade. Those extra 30 or so points of armor could really mean the difference between us getting hit and us not getting hit. So, until then, I'm RecB5, and I hope you all have a good one.